Hey, someone was asking me how I do my adjustable neck joint, and I've changed it a lot recently, so I'll just do a quick heads up. So a lot of this is from building this guitar in Fusion first, Fusion 360. So this is my template for my neck pocket. This is what my neck looks like coming off. That's the adjuster hole, which doesn't have the adjuster screw in it. My heel, and then that is going to get, well, let me show you. Do I have my, no, whatever. Anyway, this is the I call this part the tab, and this is the wedge, I guess, and that's going to sit on right there, and that, you see how they got that little notch in it, and that's going to ride on that notch. This is my sides of my structured sides, which comes out kind of messy when you route into it, but I don't worry about it too much. It's potentially invisible, but anyway. So this notch is going to, this tab is going to sit here, and then the notch and the wedge is going to ride up against it right there. So how do I get there? So this is my template, my routing template, and you can see that it has this slot that sits in it. And if I could find my, oh yeah. So to align my neck, this slot is just wide enough for this ruler, which is a tight fit. So I can put the ruler on my center line. Obviously I've already routed this. And then pop it off gently. And then I can take this out and I can route my slot. So I route it to this level, which is the thickness of that tongue, right there. And then I measure from this, which is the upper brace, plus from there to this surface, as if this was sitting right there, which it will be. So I measure from here to here. And then I make this tab, and that is that distance. So this plus that notch plus that amount of neck will get me to the 14th fret. That makes sense? I hope it does. So I machine this out. Both these are made out of G10, which is it's a laminated fiberglass. So this is many layers of fiberglass cloth. You can see it there, maybe. Focus on it. Many layers of fiberglass cloth. So what I'm going to do now is double stick tape this here, which is easy enough. And then I'm going to double stick tape this here. And you know what, hold on one second. If you're interested, I have one that I finished. Let me show you what it looks like. So, this is what it looks like. This isn't cleaned up or whatever, but this is glued on, and that tab is glued on there. And so, and it's not really, I got to do a little bit more finishing work here, but you can see that it sits in there really nicely, and then it can tilt. And the nice thing, so then I also have this, where's my stick? So this is my angulometer for these necks, and I can't do this one-handed, but basically this is simulated bridge height. That notch is the simulated bridge height. So if this, let's see if I can do it. If this is hitting there, and well, there, then I know that the neck is in my ideal bridge height. Now I need to make room for the neck to sink. So I don't want to set it at the exact height. I want it to be in the middle, basically, so I can make the action a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and then as time goes on, if the top sinks a little bit, I want some wiggle room. But that's basically it. It's a lot of figuring out how to do it, and this is totally different than the way I started doing it. But the reason I'm putting these fiberglass things in here, and this is pretty heavy duty. I could probably make this a little shorter. This is quite a bit of weight in the neck, and but the reason I switched is because I had a neck that was in transit, and UPS dropped a box on it or something. The box was the shipping box was obviously damaged, and the neck broke here. And before, this was all made out of one piece of wood. It was all made out of the neck wood, and I figured that was a weak point. And the other thing is that this makes it a lot easier to adjust the position, so I don't have to notch the neck, which is kind of a pain, but I can just glue this on once I figure out right where I want it. So that works really good. But the other thing is that, yeah, if this ever got compressed or whatever, it's probably not going to break there. It might break somewhere else, but at that point, there's not much I can do about it. But this is definitely stronger. So, very low budget video, but that's sort of how I'm doing it. I don't know if there's anything else to tell. Routing this is, yeah, not that hard. The one challenge is always to get this surface and this surface lined up. And I end up oftentimes using a handsaw to cut this last little bit, because sometimes you can get, when you come in with the router here, it can take out this corner here or put a mark in it, and it looks really stupid. So I route this pocket first, and then I route this, and I might join them up with a file or a saw. That's it.